Girl, what happened with Jimin in Paris left us with so much to analyze. While everyone was talking about his princely appearance at the Dior show, there were small details that caught fans' attention even more. From an object that many believe could be related to Jungkook, to a coincidence that reignited conversations about everything they share. We also have to talk about that moment when Jungkook started recounting something he had done with Jimin, and just when the conversation was getting interesting, the video was unexpectedly cut off by the staff. And as if the universe were still leaving clues, an accessory reappeared, reminding us of the connection they've shown for years. Coincidence or something more? Stay until the end because every detail seems to fit into a much bigger story. Jimin arrived at the Dior show in Paris and looked exactly like a fairy tale prince. The first thing everyone noticed was how good he looked in that antique velvet coat, a garment steeped in history, yet he managed to make it look as if it were something modern. His soft hair and the effortless way he walked made it impossible to take your eyes off him for a second. It wasn't just that the clothes were beautiful, it's that Jimin has that special gift of making anything he wears look absolutely extraordinary. Many people comment that Jimin doesn't just wear clothes, he himself is the center of attention because his presence is so powerful. Although the show was a very important and serious event, he moved with such natural elegance that it seemed as if everything was made for him. Being there, surrounded by so much history and fashion, only confirmed that he has a unique way of shining. He doesn't need to try hard to stand out, simply by being present, he makes the whole place look different and much more special for those who observe him. This moment in Paris helps us understand why Jimin is so special to Jungkook. When we see someone with such grace and attention to detail in their appearance, it's natural that Jungkook would be so drawn to that way of being. Jimin always exudes confidence and possesses that spark that sets him apart from all other artists. There's a detail many people have noticed that confirms how close Jimin and Jungkook are. Jimin's phone has the same pink ribbon stand that we always see on Jungkook's. This isn't just a coincidence, it's a clear sign that they share their personal belongings all the time. When you see these kinds of accessories in Jimin's hands, you realize their relationship is much closer than many people think, because they lend each other things like any couple living together. The harmony between them is evident in these small but important details. Whether it's a phone or an accessory, the way they both use the same thing shows there are no barriers between them. It's very touching to see how Jimin takes care of the phone that also belongs to Jungkook, using that pink ribbon that we all recognize as something that belongs to them. These are the proofs we need to know that their connection is real and that they're connected in every aspect of their daily lives. This gesture of the phone with the pink ribbon shows us that Jikook is a relationship full of tenderness and trust. They don't need to tell us anything with words, because their actions with these small objects say everything that needs to be said. For us, who see them as a real couple, seeing Jimin use the same things as Jungkook is pure joy. We love seeing how they care for each other and how they share their belongings, because it's the clearest confirmation that their bond is strong, sincere, and, above all, very special. We all saw when Jungkook was trying to tell Taehyung that he and Jimin had installed something together, but the staff cut the video right at that moment. This isn't the first time this has happened, it's very common for the video to abruptly cut off whenever Jungkook is about to reveal something he shares with Jimin. It's clear that the staff often cuts off their conversations, but this only confirms that there are many activities Jikook does privately that they don't want to be fully seen. Even though the staff tries to erase these interactions, they can't hide the reality of what happens between them. The fact that Jungkook was explaining something as natural as installing something together shows that their daily life is full of shared moments. It's very clear that for them, doing things together is normal and constant, something that's part of their daily routine as a couple. Even if they cut the video, we already know that this closeness is real. The most important thing is that, no matter how much they try to edit or censor the recordings, the affection Jikook shows on camera is something no one can extinguish. They act with a complicity that's obvious from miles away, and every time the staff cuts a line, it's simply another sign that there's much more going on behind the scenes. For those of us who follow them, these attempts to hide information only confirm that Jikook's connection is so strong that they prefer to keep it away from the cameras. The chrome hearts necklace Jimin wears looks so good on him that it seems like a part of his own skin, more than just a simple accessory. It's incredible to see how any item Jimin chooses to wear looks perfect on him, giving him that special touch that always makes him stand out. But what really matters here is the connection that this accessory has with Jungkook. It's no coincidence that they both have such similar tastes when choosing these kinds of pieces, as their styles complement each other in a unique way. It's easy to notice how Jimin and Jungkook often wear similar accessories, which is a direct sign that their relationship goes far beyond a simple friendship. When a couple decides to wear jewelry or accessories that are so similar, they're demonstrating that they share the same essence and enjoy sharing their personal style. Seeing Jimin with that necklace immediately reminds us of how Jungkook also chooses his own accessories, because they both share that same aesthetic vision. For us, as fans who observe every detail, this is yet another example of their happiness and unity. They don't need to say anything, because the way they both wear these matching accessories tells us exactly what we feel. They're a couple who are happy and comfortable showing the world that their tastes are aligned. Seeing them like this, with pieces that seem to have their own story, only confirms how well they get along and how much they enjoy being a trend-setting couple together. When Esquire Korea called Jimin the Prince of BTS upon his arrival at the Dior show, they couldn't have chosen a more fitting word. Jimin possesses an effortless elegance that feels natural, not forced, and from the moment he set foot in Paris, it was clear why he's the star everyone wants to see. His demeanor, always polite, kind, and with that smile that lights up any room, makes it impossible not to notice him. It's a fact that, no matter how many famous celebrities are at an event, everyone's attention always ends up focused on him, as if he has a special magnet. Jimin knows how to navigate the world's most important events with a confidence that surprises everyone. It's not just about the designer clothes he wears, but about the attitude with which he represents Dior. When he appears, the atmosphere shifts, and all eyes automatically turn to him. He's the kind of person who stands out on his own merits, always maintaining his calm and professional demeanor, which makes him the most anticipated guest of the entire fashion week. His ability to handle the pressure of cameras and flashes while still looking impeccable is something very few figures can achieve. The way he manages the attention of the cameras and the public demonstrates that he is very accustomed to shining in the spotlight, but always with a humility that makes him unique. While others seek attention with different attitudes, Jimin simply walks with an otherworldly grace. This balance between being a global fashion icon and maintaining his simplicity is what makes people from all over the world identify with him and follow him with such passion in each of his projects. It is this combination of simplicity and luxury that defines him as an unattainable figure, yet at the same time approachable to his fans. Furthermore, his presence at these events reaffirms how much he has grown in the world of fashion, becoming an absolute role model for new generations. Every time Jimin chooses a design, he sets a trend, and this is no coincidence. It is the result of impeccable taste and a confidence he has built over the years. Seeing him there, representing such an important fashion house, is a reminder that he doesn't just follow fashion rules, but creates them himself with his mere presence and personal style. For us, seeing our prince shining like this fills us with pride. He was exactly where he needed to be, in the spotlight, demonstrating why he holds the title he was given. It's exciting to see how the whole world recognizes the elegance and charisma that only Jimin possesses. It was definitely the perfect moment to reaffirm that his inner light is unique, something that always stands out and makes him look like royalty wherever he goes. It's a source of pride to watch him continue conquering the world, always maintaining that essence that attracts us so much and makes us follow his every step with such admiration. Seeing Jimin alongside Jonathan Anderson, Dior's creative director, confirms that we are witnessing a perfect combination of talent, style, and influence. It's no surprise that Jimin is one of Dior's most important faces today, because his impact isn't limited to being just an ambassador. He has become a true style icon for millions. At every event, Jimin demonstrates with his charisma and confidence that he belongs there, surrounded by the brightest minds in the industry, setting trends and serving as a global benchmark. The respect the fashion world has for Jimin is evident in the way he is received by such important figures as Jonathan Anderson. When they share a moment in front of the cameras, they both look like they've stepped out of a high-end luxury campaign. Jimin looks radiant and completely at ease, demonstrating that his elegance is natural and that his presence brings unique value to any brand. It's a fact that, for top designers, Jimin is not just another guest, he is someone whose vision and personality are fundamental to understanding contemporary fashion. Furthermore, this meeting is clear proof of how much Jimin has grown in this sector, solidifying his career beyond music. What makes this moment special is seeing how Jimin interacts with such class, always maintaining his characteristic humility while conversing with industry leaders. His ability to keep pace with the greatest designers without losing his essence is precisely what makes his fans feel so connected to him. It's a source of pride to see him move with such ease in these exclusive environments. The way Jimin projects himself in these situations is a sign of his constant evolution and how he has earned the place he holds today. It's not just about wearing a good suit, but about how he makes fashion feel like an extension of his own personality. Every interaction with the Dior creative team reaffirms that his influence is real and lasting, something that is evident in every photograph and every detail of his public appearances. It's impressive to see how the respect he receives is proportional to the effort and dedication he puts into each of his projects. Ultimately, seeing our prince at the heart of the global fashion scene is the result of a well-defined path. Jimin shines because it's clear he's exactly where he deserves to be, sharing the stage with the most influential names and being recognized for his contributions to art and design. For all of us who have followed his story, these kinds of moments confirm that we are witnessing a historic figure, someone who transcends borders and continues to demonstrate that his elegance knows no bounds. Jimin shone at the Dior show in Paris in a way only he can, leaving everyone speechless. Among so many celebrities, journalists, and important names in the fashion industry, it was impossible not to notice who the true star of the event was. His presence, his characteristic elegance, and his charisma transformed each of his appearances into an unforgettable memory for those lucky enough to see him. He doesn't need to force anything to attract attention, it simply comes to him inevitably and consistently. The most fascinating thing about watching Jimin at these kinds of events is seeing how he becomes the center of attention with complete naturalness. While others strive to stand out, he walks with a tranquility that commands respect and admiration. It's a fact that wherever Jimin sets foot, everything else seems to fade into the background, because his aura is so magnetic that it compels everyone to look in his direction. This ability of his is what sets him apart from the rest and positions him as a unique figure in the world of entertainment and fashion worldwide. Seeing our prince representing Dior with such class is an immense source of pride for those of us who have followed his career for so long. Paris, the city of light, was a dazzling backdrop, but Jimin managed to shine even brighter, standing out above the rest. It's not just about wearing a luxury brand, it's about how he elevates the brand through his own unique essence. Every step he takes on the runway or the red carpet reflects his evolution as an artist and an unparalleled style icon. Furthermore, his professional demeanor and kindness throughout his trip to Paris demonstrated why he has earned such a privileged place in the industry. Many may be famous, but few possess that spark that connects with both the public and the experts simultaneously. Looking at the photos and videos of this show, it's clear that he's not just another guest, he's the heart and soul of the event, someone who perfectly understands how to project what the brand seeks, while always maintaining his personal touch that makes him so special. Ultimately, the truth is simple: Jimin is exactly where he should always be, in the spotlight. Seeing him there, with that confidence and elegance, makes us feel like we're witnessing someone born to shine. His participation in Paris wasn't just a fashion show, it was confirmation that Jimin has an inner light that doesn't need filters or elaborate sets to stand out. It's a source of pride to see how he continues to conquer such exclusive spaces and how, no matter what happens, he always ends up being the focal point that everyone will remember when they think about this event.